Hi everyone, welcome to Value. So today we're going to look at Bavarian Nordic. This company jumped up 73% in trading, which is amazing. Like, why did the company jump up that much? And the reason is not as optimistic as would probably like it to be. It's optimistic for the financials of the company, but not for the world, because apparently monkeypox is back, and there is quite a few cases around the world, and it's kind of making several countries kind of panic, and they will be looking to Bavarian Nordic, who basically makes this vaccine to deal with monkeypox. So that's why the company's doing well. And with the huge demand for the vaccine, it is likely the company will continue to do well, because there'll be many countries lining up to buy more. Just off the US government themselves, their first order of $119 million worth of vaccines, which basically is 13 million doses. It means that's significant revenue for a company that, after rising 73%, is only at a valuation of $2.29 billion. So there's more information on their website. So they have a contract with many options. So firstly, the first option is to buy $119 million worth of vaccines, and if the US wants, they can activate the second option to buy another $180 million worth of vaccines, which adds up to basically around $300 million. And that's actually significant revenue just from the US government alone, and basically for a company that's worth $2.29 billion. So significant revenue is coming their way. And basically smallpox, monkeypox. And basically it's spreading to quite a few countries. It's in England, it's in Portugal, it's in Spain, it's in the US, and overall there's more than 20 cases that have been confirmed in just those 3 European countries, and there's a good chance that it probably is going to spread to other countries, or other countries will want to prepare, and they might already buy kind of like a small kind of batch just to keep around, just in case. So you can kind of see that this company is going to get quite a lot of orders coming up. So hence why I'm looking at this company and thinking, actually, they rose 73%, but there's a really good chance that they're going to continue to rise even further. This is an over-the-counter stock. If you don't know what an over-the-counter stock is, it's basically a company that is very illiquid with high risk, and basically it does trade in other countries as well. And if you do want to buy it, you usually have to have kind of like a certain accounts that can buy it. Like, not your general kind of share trading account can buy it. Some of them can, if they know you are a good investor. They kind of give you the privilege to be able to buy over-the-counter stocks. Some kind of trading accounts don't actually let you do it, because they kind of see it as quite high risk. So some of you might have access to it, some of you might not have access to it. But overall, I think things are heading, it's really good momentum that's heading towards this company, because it's even better than the other kind of COVID vaccine companies, because they had to do the whole thing of having to do the trials and kind of get the approvals done. Bavarian Nordic, they're good and ready to go and ready to sell. So, they can immediately recognize immediate revenues, which is the amazing thing for this company, and why there's a big opportunity upcoming for this company. Now, they gave revenue guidance of 1.1 to 1.4 billion Danish kroner. So basically that's around 160 to close to 200 million in revenue for the year. But I think it's likely to outperform that, and hence why we'll probably see this market cap continue to rise, assuming the monkeypox is actually is kind of spreading to a few more countries, and it's going to create quite a bit of a worry, which is, after dealing with COVID, now we've got monkeypox. It's not ideal for the world to deal with these things. But when we consider on a stock market point of view, and we look at financials for a company, it is pretty ideal for this company who has the vaccine, and I can see a lot of financials coming towards their way. They basically, for cash and cash equivalents, they're guiding towards 1 billion to 1.2 billion in cash. So yeah, and so more or less around that around about 150 to 160 million dollars, which is they've got some decent capital with them. In terms of loss, they lost about 10 million, around about there. So yeah, so in terms of financial guidance, it doesn't look too bad, and the cash holding is good. They did have another thing here where there was an European country, which I don't think they actually confirmed a name, did order from them as well, but apparently this order has no impact on a company's financial guidance, which we just went through before. But I think they will be getting a lot more orders over time, and that's why I think the share price will continue to do well. Though, like all things, if the share price moves up quick, there's always some profit takers, so potentially the share price might come down before it goes up further. But I think this potentially can be a good opportunity for the company, just like how the COVID vaccine will just enrich many companies. These guys can basically benefit off the vaccine for them of monkeypox. And I imagine there will be countries that will be stockpiling it as well. So it won't just be the US, England, Spain or Portugal. There will be other countries that are close by these countries who kind of feel like, actually, we should put an order in as well, because, we never know if we actually might need it or not. So it's definitely something that countries are going to wanting to prepare for. If not, even the current revenue projections don't seem too bad. But yeah, overall, that's kind of what's got this company just going and going and going at 73%. Whenever we see a big jump, there's always a reason, and usually it's usually a very, very good kind of reason that kind of helps the company grow their financials in a big way. And yeah, this one does not disappoint. If anything, there might be a bigger opportunity coming up if a lot of countries end up wanting to stockpile the vaccine. Let me know what your thoughts are, or if you have any questions. Until next time, good luck investing.